Hi everyone! In this video, we'll learn the law of sines in the easiest way possible. If you know basic triangles and a little trigonometry, then you can definitely understand this lesson. By the end of this video, you'll know what the law of sines is, when to use it, and how to solve problems step by step. Okay, let's begin. What is the law of sines? The law of sines helps us find missing sides or missing angles in a triangle. And we have the formula of the law of sines. We have side A over sine A equals side B over sine B equals side C over sine C. Notice this, that the lowercase letters are sides. We have the sides A, B, and C. And the uppercase letters are angles. We have angle A, angle B, and angle C. And each side is opposite its matching angle. Wherein we have side A opposite is angle A. Side B opposite is angle B. Side C opposite is angle C. Now we have for an illustration. We have the triangle A, B, and C. If this is your angle A must opposite to side A. Then angle B opposite the side B. And angle C opposite side is C. Let's remember that each side is opposite its matching angle. Hindi po pwede na for example, ito yung angle A, ilalagay natin dito ang side B. Or si angle C, ang ilalagay natin na opposite side ay letter A ang nandito. Hindi po ganon ang pagniname ng ating triangle or pagniname ng angles and sides ng ating triangle. When do we use the law of sines? We usually use the law of sines when A, we know two angles and one side, and letter B, we know two sides and a non-included angle. Now, here's the tip. Have an angle side pair, then use the law of sines. Now, when to use the law of sines? We have for scenario A, know two angles and one side. In this triangle, given are the angle A and angle B. And also, the given side is side A. So, this is AAS or angle side. Angle side or AAS, you know two consecutive angles and side that is opposite one of those angles. And the other one is ASA or angle side angle. If you know two angles and the side included between them. When to use the law of sines? When you know two sides and a non-included angle. So this is often called the side-side angle or SSA case. It is important to note that this is known as the ambiguous case because knowing these three parts can sometimes result in one triangle, two distinct triangles, or no triangle at all, depending on the length of the side. So this is an example of the given side-side angle case, which is a scenario B, no two sides and a non-included angle. In this triangle, one angle is given and we have two sides given. Now let's have an example. Let's solve this step by step. In this triangle, we have triangle A, B, and C. So angle A is given, which is we have 32 degrees. Opposite sides of angle A is side C, which is 10 units. And another given is angle B, which is 63 degrees, and opposite sides of angle B is side B. We have the angle C, and opposite side is side C. Our given data, we have angle A is 32 degrees, angle B is 63 degrees, and side A is 10 units. As you can see in this figure, our given are angle A, angle B, and side A. And we have angle, side, or AAS case. And next one is, let's substitute the given value. Our side A is 10, so we have 10 over our sine A is 32 degrees, and unknown side is side B, and sine B is 63 degrees. Okay, so after we substitute, now let's have the next step. We cross multiply. We have 10 over sine 32 degrees equals b over sine 63 degrees. Then we cross multiply. We have 10 times sine 63 degrees and b times sine 32 degrees. And this is our next step. We're going to use scientific calculator. So make sure your calculator is in degree mode. Now let's find the value of sine 63 degrees and sine 32 degrees. Using the calculator, sine 63 degrees is approximately 0.89 and sine 32 degrees is approximately 0.53. Now we have 10 times sine 63 degrees equals b times sine 32 degrees. And let's have the value of sine 63 degrees, which is 0.891. So we have 10 times 0.891 equals b, and the value of sine 32 is 0.53. Then let's multiply. So 10 times 0.891 is 8.91 equals 0.53b. Now for the next step, we're going to solve for the side B. So we have 8.91 equals 0.53b. To solve for the side B, we're going to divide both sides by 0.53. So 0.53b divided by 0.53 is equal to b, or we just cancel 0.53 and it is equal to b. Next, 8.91 divided by 0.53 equals 16.81. So the missing side is approximately 16.81. And that's the law of science. If this video helped you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next math tutorial. Thank you!